This story was told to me by my cousin. His name is James, a very ordinary guy who got lucky, or almost lucky. About 6 months ago, he got a letter in the mail. It said that MrBeast was launching a new show, the $10 million game, and they were inviting James as a potential contestant. He decided why not, filled out an application form, and a few days later, a new message. You have been selected. The place of shooting, the state of Texas. It's all paid for. Come on down. When he arrived there, he was met by a driver. No words, no extra movement, just drove him out of town. There in the desert stood a huge hangar, and next to it, dozens of people just like him. The contestants. The show looked real. Sets, cameras, editors, even MrBeast himself glimpsed among the crew. It was like a dream. The first day went perfectly. Running with balloons, fun contests, noise, shouting, laughter. But on the third contest, everything went wrong. Participants had to hide in narrow tunnels from the catchers. One guy slid behind a styrofoam wall and didn't come back out. No one talked about it, nobody laughed. Jimmy just said, "One guy's out," and that was it. On the second day, a girl named Tara disappeared. At night, she said someone was standing by her bedside. Everyone thought she was nervous, but in the morning, she was just gone. Beds made, her things were there, and no one asked. James began to notice that the cameras weren't just recording, they were watching, turning around even when no one's moving. The next contest was a mirror maze. He said that at some point his reflection stopped copying his movements. He raised his hand, and the reflection had already raised it before, and smiled, unnaturally wide. He ran out first. The others didn't come back. "They're out," he was told. "It's by the book." He tried to call home. No cell service, no internet. No videos were being posted. He felt bad. In the night, he heard a noise coming from the vents. He looked in and saw himself, but not quite. His face was stretched out, as if smudged. The smile was too wide. He blinked and the image disappeared. There are 12 people left. The contest is to walk through a maze in total darkness. No sound, no clues. The corridors breathed. He said the walls felt like they were soft and there was someone crawling underfoot. At the end, he saw a door with a red light and ran. Behind him, something moved. He didn't turn around. He went out alone. No one in the arena, just MrBeast. "Congratulations," he said, but the voice was not his, empty, like a synthesizer, and there was nothing on his face. No emotion, no joy, just nothing. He tried to escape. He went backstage. Quiet, no technicians. The lights are dim. He found a door, then a staircase down behind it, then a tunnel. He walked for a long time until he saw light. Real daylight. When he got out, he was in a field, about 5 kilometers from the show. He got on the highway, got to town. They listened to him at the station, but they didn't believe him. Minus MrBeast in the desert? He's got a studio in California, man. No recordings, no sign of him. It's like he was nowhere. It's been 3 months since then. He's home. He didn't say a word, but then he called me. He told me. I listened and I didn't know whether to believe it or not. And then he said, "Check out the latest video on MrBeast. It's at 4:13. Pause it." I did. In the crowd, a silhouette flashed. It was him, but with a different face, a smile that's too wide, and eyes that don't blink.